ichomi yakho nge-lockdown. I'm your host Nolu Johnson, and this episode is brought to you by Masinyu Sane. Here's what's coming up on today's lineup. So last week we introduced you guys to our new friends No Means No Worldwide. This week they will be telling us how to identify and report gender-based violence.
Ndiyanamkela kwakhona to your Empower class with No Means No Worldwide. Igama lami ndinguNolu and I'm here with Siphokazi and Thabisa. Namhlanje sizofunda ngezinto ezibalulekileyo about self-defense and your safety, ukhuseleko lwakho. But first, let's quickly go over kwezi zinto ebesithethe ngazo the last time. We told you that these classes are here to help you avoid danger or deal with unsafe situations onodibana nazo apha ebomini. Sizokufunda and practice many verbal, mental, and physical skills here. While doing that, we need to practice the skills safely, pay attention to what the instructors do, and say, and only use these skills to protect yourself in real-life situations. There are no guarantees in self-defense. Sizonifundisa indlela ezininzi ezohlukileyo.
We also talked about the story of the scary dog. Uyakhumbula indlela esimbonisa ngayo ukuba fighting is an attitude kwaye ukuzidefenda yi-instinct ephakathi kwethu sonke, no matter our size, age, or gender. Now let's talk a bit more about self-defense.
Yintoni seke wayiva nge-self-defense? Xa ndibiza igama i-self-defense, likwenze ucinga ngantoni? Ngawaphi amagama, ingcinga, okanye imifanekiso efika engqondweni? Ubuke wacinga ngokulwa? Okanye mhlambe usebenzise izixhobo onokuzikhusela ngazo? Ukuba kunjalo, well done. Ewe, ezo zinto ziyi-part of self-defense. But empowerment self-defense, like we teach, says that self-defense is anything we do, say, or believe that helps keep us safe. Ingaba ngathi siyadlala okanye mhlawumbi ube nentloni xa ndizandicela ukuba sitshone sonke ngexesha elinye. Self-defense is anything we do, say, or believe that helps keep us safe. Very good. Masiphinde sitshone kwakhona. What is self-defense? Self-defense is anything we do, say, or believe that helps keep us safe. Okugqibela, masiphinde sitshone kwenzele ningazokulibala. What is self-defense? Self-defense is anything we do, say, or believe that helps keep us safe. Niyayazi ukuba ithetha ukuthini loo nto? Ithetha ukuba nokuba ungubani na, ungayenza i-self-defense kwaye sonke besesizenza ezi skills ukuze sizikhusele engozini. Okay, zonika i-challenge. Zonika i-10 seconds. Umntu acinge into eziyi-3 anokuzenza azikhusele. And go. Ukwazile ukucinga ngezinto eziyi-3? Into eziyi-3 endikwazileyo ukuzicinga ukuzikhusela or ndikhuseleke: kubaleka, nditixe umnyango, ndingabi sezindaweni esezingozini. Wena ucinge ngantoni? Ngoku masicingeni into ibenye onokuyithetha ukuze ukhuseleke. Kunganjani ukuba unothi hayi, ndiyeke, andinamhla, okanye uxelele umntu ukuba lo mntu uyandihlupha. Siyavumelana? Okokugqibela, into esiyikholelwayo ukuze sikhuseleke. Believing that unalo ilungelo lokuzikhusela, loo nto ingakunceda ukuze ukhuseleke. Into esiyikholelwayo ngathi idla ukusinceda sicinge kwi-situation xa sisengozini. Nazi izinto ezinokunceda onokuzikholelwa ungabi sengozini. You can believe that you are worth defending. Unamandla, unawo amalungelo kwaye ufanele ukuphathwa kakuhle nangentlonipho. Itshoni ke emveni kwam umntu akhwaze okanye uzitsholo ngaphakathi. Lubalulekile ukhuseleko lwam.
Lubalulekile ukhuseleko lwam.
Ndinamandla.
Ndinamandla.
Kunyanzelekile ndiphathwe ngentlonipho.
Kunyanzelekile ndiphethwe ngentlonipho.
Ukhuseleko kwam kubalulekile.
Ukukhuseleka kwam kubalulekile. So, after all that, can you still remember what self-defense is? You can. Let's say it together, nice and loud if you can. Self-defense is anything we do, say, or believe that helps keep us safe.
Now that we know the definition of self-defense, masithethe nge-safety goal yethu kunye nezinto ezinokusenza siyeke ukucinga nge-safety goal yethu. Wakhe wathi ewe kwinto ubufuna ukuthi hayi kuyo? Xa ucinga kutheni wenze loo nto? Was it because you didn't want to hurt the other person's feelings? Okanye ufuna bakuthande? Have you ever experienced being pressured ngumntu athi hamba naye and wena wathi ewe noba ubungekho interested? Kutheni wenze loo nto? Ngoba ubucinga izobukeka kakubi ukuba uthi awufuni? Ngoba silindele ukufumana i-compliments nicely? Okanye ubusoyika? Kodwa khumbula i-definition ye-self-defense. You are allowed to do anything, say anything, and believe anything ukuze ube safe. So ungafuna ukuba nice, okanye ungafuna ukuba safe? Masiphinde siyizame kwakhona ngengxolo. Ungafuna ukuba nice, okanye ungafuna ukuba safe? Safe ne? Ungafuna ukukhusela i-feelings zomnye umntu, okanye ungafuna ukuba safe? Safe. Uza kuqala kunye ne-safety yakho kwasoloko iza kuqala. In a dangerous situation, ucinga i-goal yakho iza kuba yintoni? What would you want most for yourself in a dangerous situation? Ungafuna i-goal yakho uba yiwina? Ewe okanye hayi? Would your goal be to argue or to be the strongest? No way. I-safety goal yethu is always to get away. Ngokukhawulezekileyo and hopefully without being hurt. Ithini i-safety goal yethu?
To get away!
To get away. Louder this time. Ithini i-safety goal yethu?
To get away!
And last time, ungxole kakhulu. Ithini i-safety goal yethu?
To get away!
To get away. That's right. I-safety goal yethu ayisoze ichinje. We always want to get away from a dangerous situation.
Before we go, we want to share something very important with you. I want to tell you that it is never okay for anyone to hurt you physically, mentally, or emotionally. And if kukho umntu okuhlukumezayo ngalondlela, okanye seke wahlukumezeka ngaphambili, it is not your fault and uvumelekile ukuxelela umntu omthembileyo. If you feel like you can't tell anyone, you know there are many organizations that can offer you support and necessary service without judgment. Ndicela uthathe ipen okanye ifoni yakho. We will put their details up at the end of this episode. You are not alone and there are people out there who can help you.
Siyabulela ngokusibukela kwenu namhlanje. Siyathemba nifunde lukhulu. Sizonibona kwakhona apho sizobe sithetha about the different kinds of assaults or attacks esijongene nazo and that akho nanye elungileyo. Until next time, nihlale nikhuselekile. Until next time, stay safe and remember,
No means no!
But you can call me Ami. Today we'll be learning about shapes. As you guys know, there are shapes everywhere, all around us there are shapes. This table was made out of a shape. This is a rectangle because the sides are not the same, but the opposite sides are the same. It's the same size, same size. There are shapes everywhere. The sun is round. My chair is a shape. There are many shape boxes, are squares and all that. So today we're going to learn about shapes and we're going to do some cutting and we're going to use colorful papers. To do shapes, you can either use colorful papers or use Play-Doh instead. Colorful Play-Doh to make the shapes. Okay guys, when you're cutting out shapes, this is what you need: a pair of scissors. And please guys, be careful with this. It can be very harmful. Ask an elderly person to help you with it. And you're gonna need a paper. And you're gonna need colors, or you can use colorful Play-Doh instead if you do not want to use papers. For an example, right now I'm gonna cut out for you a rectangle. Remember, a rectangle has to have two opposite sides equal. Just like my table, it has to have two opposite sides equal. For an example, I'll cut out a rectangle. The sides have to be smaller than the upper and the lower side. Yeah, that's it. Careful with the scissors, okay? Careful. You gotta be careful. And voila, we almost got our rectangle. Right there. See, our opposite sides are equal. And that is a rectangle. Our rectangle, the color of our rectangle is lemon. Lemon begins with for lion. Before we go deeper into our topic about shapes, we need to know the skills that kids can benefit from learning about shapes. The first skill is an early literacy skill, which is about alphabets, sounds. And then the second skill is an early math skill, stuff like geometry and all that. Then our third skill is comparison and grouping. It gives kids a skill to be able to differentiate between different things, like kids being able to know that the table is in a rectangle form, and being able to know that a door is also in a rectangle form, and be able to know that a window is in a square form or a square shape. Then the last skill that kids can benefit from learning about shapes is a problem-solving skill. That one is my favorite. For instance, when they're dealing with a puzzle, when they have to check whether the piece that they have is a certain shape, and the piece that they have down there is another shape, and now they have to solve the puzzle. Oh, now going forward, we are going to learn about our shapes. Our first shape is a circle. The color of my circle is red. Red begins with R for radio. A circle has no corners, it's just round. Then our second shape is a triangle. A triangle. The color of my triangle is orange. Orange begins with O. A triangle means this shape has 3 sides and 3 corners. The tri in triangle means 3. Let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3. Now let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3. That is why this is a triangle. Our next shape is a rectangle. Do you remember the rectangle? The one we cut out at the beginning. A rectangle. The color of our rectangle is lemon. Lemon begins with L for lion. A rectangle has 4 sides with 2 opposite sides equal. 2 opposite sides equal. 2 opposite sides equal. The other part or the other sides must be longer than the others. Then our next shape is a square. A square has 4 equal parts. A square has 4 equal parts or sides. A square has 4 sides and 4 corners. The color of my square is blue. Blue begins with a B for bed. Let's count our corners. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's count our sides. 1, 2, 3, 4 sides, and that is a square, and they are all equal. Our next shape is a pentagon. A pentagon. The color of our pentagon is blue again. The color of our pentagon is blue, and blue begins with a B for bed. Pent in pentagon means 5, meaning this shape has 5 sides and 5 corners. Do you trust me? Well, if you don't, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 corners. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sides, and this is a pentagon. Our next shape is a hexagon. A hexagon. The color of our hexagon is blue. Blue begins with B for bed. So we have 3 blues. Blue begins with B for bed. Hex in hexagon means 6. Do you trust me? Well, if you don't, let's double check if I'm right. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 corners. Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sides. This is a hexagon. Our last shape is an octagon. Octagon. And the color of our octagon is yellow. Yellow begins with a Y for yo-yo. Oct in octagon means 8. 4 times 2, 4 plus 4 is equal to 8. So the oct in octagon means 8, meaning this shape has 8 corners and 8 sides. Let's count the corners. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides. Let's count the 8 corners, Let's count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just for recap, this is a circle. This is a triangle. And this is a rectangle. And this is a square. And this is a pentagon, right? And this is a hexagon. And lastly, this is an octagon. Yeah! And that's all for today. I'll see you again next time. Please remember, stay safe, stay at home, sanitize, and be good. Bye!
And now, a special surprise for all of you. All the way from Ikaslam in Ubright, we have Ubud Sam and his friends giving us a drama piece. Enjoy!
Hey kids, guess what? But Sam is in the house once again, but today we'll be not dancing as it's jiving on Slancha. But Sam has a surprise for you. You know, we're gonna show you a drama about COVID-19 awareness. Maybe you've been asking yourself about why are you why are you schooling, why are you mask and all of that. Guess what? Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Enjoy and enjoy and enjoy. COVID-19.
Hayini bafazi, zide zibe mbili.
Ayizimbi ezindaba.
Gogo bafazi siza kuthini ngesisifo singubhubhane?
Hayi mamelani bafazi. Ukuthiwa xa usiva intloko ebuhlungu engapheliyo, mhlawumbi kushushu, ukukhohlela nokudinwa, kunyanzelekile uzifise shushu uhlala endlini. Bangubona nogqirha bafazi.
Gogo kufuneka sihlale sizigcina shushu bafazi. Ngalo lonke ixesha singafunyanza ezindaba.
Njalo bafazi. Mamela bafazi ningayazi ukuthiwa ke COVID-19 ihle yahlangabezwa nje.
Uyaphi ke ngoku?
Hayi mina ngiqhumisa ibeko ngasona ndizibulalisela i-coronavirus yene COVID-19.
Hayi manje kahlale phansi manje lo. Shintshikuyeka idrama. Hey.
Ndatsho ndasiva erenkini kuthiwa kukho esi sifo sisuke etshenye sibhabhe emoyeni. Unyanisile bhelekazi, yiyo kanye leyo le COVID-19 nale coronavirus.
Ngiyothiwa iyabulala bafazi ayidlali. Njani bafazi? Okokuqala kuthiwa funeka sinxibe imask bafazi. Ngalo lokho ixesha kusihamba khona. Okwesibili sikwazi ukuzigcina siphephile. Lokuhlala endlini uphume xa uya kuloo ndawo bafazi. Mhlawumbe uyothenga lo grocery yakho. Ufike bawenze social distancing bafazi. At least 1 meters. Yabo bafazi. Mhlawumbe 1 meters bafazi. Uvase izandla, ufake isanitizer bafazi. Hayi kulula kakhulu bafazi. Njani bafazi?
Yo, kodwa kwangcono xa kukho iindlela zokuzikhusela. Kunyanzelekile ukuba silandele imigaqo ukuze sihlale siphephile.
Kugcwele ngoku bafazi apha endlini nami nifuna le corona nale corona iyayisifumane. Yini bafazi hayi. Basitshotse kuba bafazi. Hayi fumana nawe jwafa yho.
Wafika mahle. fighting an unseen enemy. Ama-planes abanye abantu kulo nyaka bawu-cancelishile due to COVID-19. People, COVID-19 is real and it is taking our loved ones, especially those who are older. We all want this COVID-19 to end and our life gets back to normal. But if we could just take a simple instructions from our leaders to stay home, don't visit, make sure whenever you leave home, you're wearing a cloth mask. If you go to shop, please keep a social distance about 1 meters. If you do that, we will beat COVID-19 together. I promise you, we will beat COVID-19. Just stay home, stay safe, and choose life.
And we have come to the end of another amazing episode. Remember, if you missed anything, you can catch us on our YouTube at Masinyu Sadne. Remember, wash those hands, sanitize, wear your masks, and most importantly, stay at home if you don't need to go out. See you guys next week.